So here we've got a question that's involving lots of information, and we can see that it's about a game. Some red cards are worth 4 points, blue cards are worth 1 point. Stuart and Helen are playing the game, and we've got to write down in terms of R and B a formula for T. Right, so there's our trigger. It's about a formula for T. So we've got to realise that when we've got to write a formula, then we must remember that a formula has a subject letter equal to something to do with other letters. So we need to identify the information and decide what T is going to be worth. It's about a game with some points, and the key thing is that the key things are that red cards are worth 4 points. So if you had 2 red cards, 8 points, 2 times 4, and so forth. Blue cards are worth 1 point. So however many blue cards you have, then you have that many points. So if you have 6 blue cards, you have 6 points, and so forth. So basically we're saying here then that Stuart has R red cards. So R red cards, well, each of those are worth 4 points. So each worth 4 points. Now if I had 2 of those cards, I'd be doing 2 times 4. If I had 3 of those cards, I'd be doing 3 times 4. But because I have R of them, then I'm doing R times 4, which we write as 4R. So we're doing Stuart first. He also has some blue cards, so each of those are worth 1 point. So the blue cards, each 1 point. So that equals B points. And the red cards gave 4 points. So for Stuart then, he's got 4R plus B points. Now when it comes to Helen's information, then we can see that she has 2 red cards, so specifically has 2 reds. So 2 times red, well that's 2 times 4 points, so she has 8 points from those. Then it says that she has twice as many blue cards as Stuart. So if Stuart had B, she must have 2B, twice as many, 2B. And each of those are worth 1 point each. So for Helen, the blue cards are worth 2B. So Stuart had that. Helen has a total of 2B plus 8 points. So that's Helen's points. The question wanted the total number of points for all Helen and Stuart's cards. So we need to be adding together the 4R plus B from Stuart plus the 2B plus 8 from Helen. And like all good mathematics, we simplify down. So we've got 4 R's, well there's no more R's. We've got a B plus 2B, which makes 3B, and then we've got a plus 8. So our final answer then is going to be T equals 4R plus 3B plus 8. And that's how many points Stuart and Helen both get in total from their particular game. Just always go back through the information and make sure you've used it all. So tick off each sentence just to say, yeah, I've recognised that. Yeah, we used the fact that the red cards are worth 4 points. We've used the fact that the blue cards are worth 1 point. We've done Stuart, red cards and blue cards, so we've thought about that. We've done Helen, 2 red cards, 8 points, twice as many blue cards, so 2B. And we've worked out the total number of cards is T, so we've written T as the formula. And we've written down in terms of R and B a formula. So the formula that we've finally written down is involving R and B. So that's an example of writing a formula from given information.